So the first feature we're going to discuss is composing an email. It's the plus button on the top left corner that says compose. So you should just click that and it opens up a box on the right. So the first column is to, then there's CC, BC, subject, and then your content. So to will be your primary recipients, the people who you are sending this email to primarily. So I'm going to go ahead and write one of my own email addresses here, which is right there. So the primary recipient will be Abhishek. Now CC is a type of send email, but the only difference is it's called carbon copy. That's what CC stands for. This basically means that whoever you write in this column will get a copy of the email that we send to the main recipients. So if I write Abhishek and then if I write carbon copy to some other email address, then these people will get the copy and they'll know that it was meant to be sent to Abhishek, but they also received a copy. So this is usually when you have multiple, if you send an email to a professor, so you would send the main email to the head instructor and then you can copy paste it to all the associate professors. So that's what CC is for. So I'm going to go ahead and CC this email itself so that we will get a copy of the email that we're about to send right now. So as you can see, this is our email address and it's going to be coming to us as a carbon copy. The next option is blind carbon copy, which is similar to CC, but the only difference is that if you add many emails in this column, then they will not know the difference between who else has been sent this email. So say in the CC column, if I write Team Park and I add somebody else's name, then the person who got this email will be able to see who else has received this email. But people in the BCC column, they will only see their own email and the main recipient. They won't be able to see the other people who also received a BCC email. So this could be used in terms of maybe an assignment or if there's an interview and you don't want other people to know who else is being interviewed, then you can put them all in the BCC column so that they'll only know who the main recipient was and who received it, but they won't know who else received it, only their own email address. So right now we're going to leave BCC blank and subject will be demo and we'll just make it simple. So hi. So at the bottom there are multiple options. The first tool is text formatting. So you can choose your size of your text. So as you can see, it changed it. So right now I'm just going to make it large, type hi. This allows you to choose your fonts. This is text size, bold, italic, underline, text color, alignment. So if it's center aligned, left aligned, and so on. And this will be numbered lists, making bullet points, indent, and multiple other formatting tools. So the first option is just different text formatting tools. The second option is attach files. So this lets you link files from your computer into your email. So I'm going to open this and go to documents. And I want to link this Microsoft Word document called Plastic Band Letter. So I'm going to open it. And as you can see, it attaches it to the email. So whoever I send this email to, they will receive a copy of this document. Then we have insert link. This lets you link any URL, any web page to your email address. So it will give you the text to display, and then it'll give you the web address that you want to link. So for example, I can say click here, and I want to link a Google Meet. So today's class will be on a certain Google Meet link, and I want to email it to all the students. So I make text to display, click here, and the URL, I have a Google Meet link here already. I'm going to copy this and paste it right here. So this is my Google Meet link. I press OK. And now as you can see, click here is a link, and I'm going to say click here to join today's lecture. So that's just a hyperlink to whatever class you have. If you hover over it, as you can see, it says the link here. The next is the emoji button. You can use this to add in different emojis, different like emoticons, whatever you like. If you want that in your email, you can use this option here. Then there's insert files using Drive. So this opens up the file, the drive of your email address. So in this case, this is Team Park's drive, and it lets you link whatever documents you have in your drive in the email. So I want this assignment one, that folder that's on my drive, I want that to be linked. So I'll select that, and it links it here directly. So now assignment one from my drive has been linked. This is the same, insert photo is the same as insert an attached file. So all you have to do is open it. It takes you to your own files on your drive from your own device or from a web address. You can choose whichever one you'd like. The next one is confidential mode. If you click it, it will tell you that the recipients won't be able to forward, copy, print, or download this email. There's an expiration date on the email, which means that after a certain amount of time, the email will not be able to be accessed by the person you send it to. So this could be something with like maybe a meeting code or something that you want to expire shortly after you send it. So that's an option you can use. And finally, we have insert signature. Insert signature is to add your email address signature at the bottom. I'll press this and show you how to do it. So once you go to manage signatures, it takes you to your settings and you can create a new signature. So a signature is basically how you sign off at the ending of an email. Instead of typing the same thing every time you send an email, you can create a default signature which will sign off at the end of your emails at all times. So this signature name will be, I'm going to name it default, create, and whatever you type in this text area, it'll always be your sign off email address or whatever you want at the end of your email. So I'm going to write Team Park, bold and italic. So Team Park, Pilani, Vidyavihar, and I can write a phone number. So that's the signature that I want to sign off on whenever I write an email. So once that's been selected, I can go here. And now that's done. So edit, signature. And now you say save changes at the bottom. And now in signature, it should be refreshed at this point. I don't understand why not. So now, yeah, as you can see, when you select insert signature, it has the default option. And as you can see, it has Team Park, Pilani, Vidyavihar. and the phone number. So this is just the generic signature that you want to end each email, and that can be accessed using the insert signature button. This is to delete the draft, so this will delete the email if you finish it, and those are more options which aren't necessary. So now with send, we have two options. One is just send immediately. So if you press this, it sends the email right now. And the next one is a schedule send. So what this does, if you press it, is you can choose when this email should be sent. So right now it's Sunday at 3 o'clock, and I want this email to go out tomorrow morning at Monday, 8 a.m. So that would be August 31st, 8 a.m. So if I select this, then it will make sure that this email on the right is going to be delivered at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So scheduled send is basically very useful if you want to send it at the proper class timings, if you want to send it 1 hour before a class and you want to write the email earlier, but then you want it to send at another time. This is what scheduled send is for. But for now, I'm going to send this directly. So immediately send it. Since this contains a Google Drive link, I have to make sure that everyone has access. So I'm going to turn on link sharing on. Anyone with the link can view, and then send. So if you recall, we did CC ourselves on this email. So for that reason, we are able to get a copy of it. And I'll be showing you the different features now that we have available. So click here to join today's lecture. So this will help us join the Google Meet. So as you see, we're now in the Google Meet. Assignment 1 is the Drive link that we attach. So if we press this, then it takes us to the assignment sheet. And as you can see right here, Plastic Pan has been attached. I have the choice to download it, add to my drive, or open it and edit with Google Docs. And this is just another copy of assignment 1. And as you can also see here clearly that our signature has been added at the end of the email, like we chose to add as an option at the end. So that covers all the features of composing an email. And in the next part, we're going to be explaining different types of features other than composing. So the next two features that we will discuss will be the vacationer response and how to send it to a group of people. So if you go to your top right at settings and you click see all settings and you scroll all the way to the bottom of the general tab, then you can see something called vacation responder. So what vacation responder essentially does is that you can give it a certain timeline. So if you say vacation on, and you give it a timeline. So say that I'm going to be on vacation between September 1st and September 7th. So about a week of vacation. So September 1st, and my last day will be September 7th. So this is when I'm going to be on vacation. And during this time, I'm not going to be able to reply to emails or read my emails. So what Gmail will do is that if I ever receive an email in this time period between September 1st and the 7th, then it will send this email that I'm going to compose here as an automatic reply. So subject would be vacation. And message could say something like, sorry for the delay. I am on leave. I will respond as soon as I am available. So essentially what this is that it will send this email, this text right here, to any person who texts you or emails you in this time period. So whenever you're on vacation, whenever you're not able to access your email, you can just turn this on And all it does is it makes sure that everyone who sends you an email will get this as a reply. So you can go ahead and save changes here, and now this will automatically send to anybody who emails you during your vacation time period. So now the next feature would be sending to a group of people. So it would be quite difficult if you have, say, 50 students in your class and you don't want to email each person specifically and type in their email addresses one at a time every time that you have to send something. So what you can do is you can make a group, or as Google calls it, a contact. So what you can do here is, I already have it open, but I'll show you how to open it again. So you go to the address bar and you type Google Contacts, and it's the first link here. And as you can see, this is the Google Contacts page, and I have 6 contacts already. Usually you will not have contacts saved on a new account. For the purpose of this video, I've already saved these. But if you go to your frequently contacted, it will give you all the names of the students that you have spoken to, who you're currently emailing, and it'll be quite easy to just add them into your contact list. So now imagine these guys are all in one class. These guys are in class 10. And I want to send all of them an email, but I don't want to individually have to copy each of their email addresses and send it to them one by one. So what I can do is go to create label, create a label called class 10. So I save this label. So now we have a class 10 label. There are no contacts yet. And now I can go to contacts and I select each one of them. I go to this button here that says manage labels, and I say class 10. So now it's going to add these 6 contacts to class 10. So 6 contacts labeled class 10. So now if I open this, it shows me that these 6 contacts are in class 10. So if I go back to my Gmail account, I'll reload the page. And now I want to compose an email. So instead of having to type out each of their individual email addresses, all I have to do is type class 10. And as you can see, if I click that, it adds in all the emails on its own. So this just makes it easier for you as a teacher when you're sending it to multiple students or your entire class. And I can type here demo and hi. So this is a very simple feature. You can also add them in the BCC or CC, it does not matter. Or there's no such limitation on who to send it to and how many people you can send it to. As long as you have them in a group, it makes it very simple. So you just have to type down the name of the label and not each individual address. And now I can add whatever I want. I want to add a signature saying default and send. And now that has been sent to all of the email accounts that were in the class 10 label. So that concludes our Gmail tutorial. I hope that the features we discussed will be helpful to you as a teacher in handling your classes and handling the online environment that we're currently teaching in. If you do have any comments, concerns, any doubts, please feel free to put them in the comment section below. Thank you.